This PowerPoint is going to give you some direction on what you need to apply to university. First of all, you need a valid and appropriate email account. Your PIN number. This year, OUAC will mail your PIN number to your home address. Your mailing address, including postal code, funds to pay for the application. A credit card is strongly recommended. A firm idea of what programs you want to apply to. Make sure you research before you start applying. And when you're ready, start applying to www.ouac.on.ca. Fees for university. Note, fees are non-refundable, which means you do not get your money back once you apply. The cost is $150 for 3 university or program choices. Any additional choice is a fee of $50. So if you apply to 5 schools, you pay the base $150 fee plus 50 plus 50 is 100. So you pay an additional $100 for the 2 extra schools. Important dates. By the end of November, you should be receiving your PIN number. January 15th, 2021 is the deadline to submit your OUAC application. February 25th, universities will have all first semester grades. May 4th, universities will have second semester midterm marks. May 27th, the last date to expect a response from a university. It will be an admission, a refusal, or a deferral depending additional information. June 1st, earliest date for financial commitment, and July 13th, final grades are sent to the universities. Things to remember. Due to COVID, you must make sure your mailing address is correct in our system. If you have moved, please call our guidance secretary to change your address. Your PIN will be mailed to you the address that we have on file. It is your responsibility to ensure the address is correct. If you take a summer school course, transmission is not done until the start of August. Any upgrading you do will not show up until its transmission is sent. This year, summer school transmissions will be sent August 11th, 2021. If you are taking a summer school course at a different school board, you will have to ask for your transcript and call OUAC for you to get it transmitted. Private school information. You have the right to take private school, but please know the following. You are responsible in telling your guidance counselor ASAP when you've registered in a private school course. Your final mark for private school must be mailed to us. It cannot be hand delivered. You are responsible for ensuring that the private school transmits the marks to OUAC. BSS does not have access to your private school information. You must constantly check OUAC to make sure you are a graduate. Some highly competitive programs are no longer accepting private school marks. Have you been in Canada less than 4 years? If the answer is yes, many post-secondary institutions require that you write a supplemental English test. Tests that provide acceptable evidence of English are IELTS or TOEFL. There are more options that are listed above, but these two are the most common. It is your responsibility to go on the language website and register for the test. Book early, since dates book up the closer you get to the deadline. Oftentimes, when you book your test, you can choose what institution will receive the results. Important websites for university: www.ouac.on.ca and www.ontariouniversitiesinfo.ca. When you are going to apply, you are going to go to the OUAC website, and you will be hitting the blue box Undergrad 101. Every high school student will be applying this way. There are 2 tabs that I want you to make note of. There's a lot of information on this page. You can browse through the rest of them, but these 2 tabs provide a lot of information. The first tab being applicant responsibilities, and the second tab, go to application. When I hit the applicant responsibilities tab, you can see there's a series of bullets that is important for you to know. They are: discuss your interests and goals with your parents and guardians or guidance counselors. Do your research. Read the 101 application guide and review the application procedures for each university. Submit complete and correct information in the application. Pay the fees. Meet university-specific admission deadlines. Some universities will require portfolios, interviews, and auditions. Make sure you keep those dates in mind. Keep your OUAC username, password, and reference number confidential. It is a good idea to take a picture of it in your phone so it stays with you in case you lose the sheet of paper that comes to your house. Keep your personal and contact information up to date in your application. Contact your guidance counselor immediately if your academic data is incorrect. Once you are ready to apply and done your research, you will hit the Go to Application button and you will come to this screen. And this is where you start applying. You will enter your username and password to create an account. I cannot go any further than this as I do not have a username and password to apply to university. This information will be provided in the envelope that you get mailed to you. Another great resource is Ontario Universities Info.ca. It is a database of all Ontario universities and programs with up-to-date stats. This is what the website looks like. At the top, you can see the tabs Programs, Universities, Finance, and Applications. Take some time to review these tabs. If we hit the Universities tab, you can see that every university in Ontario is listed. Under each university, you can see the programs and you can hit more information associated with those universities. A couple of things to note to compare some universities. I hit the University of Ottawa and it takes me to this page. On the sidebar, you can see there is a tab that says Offers of Admission. When you hit that tab, there's an important paragraph that every university shows, and it's called Failed and Repeated Courses. You can see the University of Ottawa states, U Ottawa uses the highest mark. Therefore, if a course is failed and repeated, U Ottawa takes the higher of the two marks. If you go to UTM, University of Toronto, Mississauga, and hit that tab and look at the failed and repeated courses, you can see it says, while recognizing there may be a valid reason to repeat a course, multiple repeats are discouraged. We reserve the right to use the first attempt at a course when calculating the admission average and may give preference to students who have not repeated the course. Appeals for special circumstances will be considered. So make sure you know the universities stand on repeated courses. If you have any questions from the slideshow or any questions in general about applying to university, please contact your guidance counselor. You can set up a Google Meet or a phone call for any questions. Good luck in your application process.